friends, anime geeks. My name's Miguel.
This is Ty. What do we have today, man? What do we got?
We have the Black Clover, the no sleeping on Black Clover, guys.
No, please don't.
And if you're new to the channel, guys, please subscribe down below if you want to see more of this greatness of Black Clover and of us.
Yes.
We're gonna do a review of the Three Eyes.
Episode 36
of Black Clover.
Match.
So what do you think of this episode? What's your thoughts? How do you want to start from the beginning to end?
Oh man, it was lit, man. It was definitely lit.
I remember how this series started from the beginning with slow pacing, with bad animation a bit here and there.
Oh, it was horrendous.
I mean,
not horrendous, but yeah.
But then it went from the Mars arc to the arc of the zombies, now to this arc.
Yes.
And I remember telling you, I think when we first did our first review, like I think episode 33, 34, that when I first said that I was not a big fan of this arc in the beginning, because I'm not a big fan of the complex. Gauche, the guy that had the complex.
Yeah, and I'm not either, to be honest. That's weird to me. To be honest.
I love this arc itself, but the beginning of the arc I'm not a big fan of because of his character, of who he is, with the sister complex.
True.
But when you go down to it, and you saw this episode.
Oh my god.
When you see the Three Eyes, when you see Veto, when you see Fana and Race, it's amazing to see when their own leader says that these three are stronger than me compared to combat abilities.
I want to stay on that for a second because
go ahead.
We haven't seen nothing like that in a shonen anime where you have the leader of like a terrorist group or like a like a terrorist group or actually no, I take that back. We saw that in Naruto, if I'm not mistaken. Because what's the name was stronger?
The Akatsuki's.
Right, the Akatsuki, right. Because if I'm not mistaken, I know Pain was stronger than like majority of them, maybe except for Itachi. But okay, that's one instance. But we don't see this a lot. Like you have the leader of the group that's not even as strong. Like the people that's protecting him are stronger than the actual leader.
In combat
abilities. That's crazy. In combat abilities, yes. And that's just crazy because it's just a refresher. Because yeah, while we have that in Naruto, we don't get that in a lot of shonen anime. And I think that's actually awesome and great. And that adds to the story as well.
Speaking of that, I want to add to your argument,
right?
My Hero Academia. The leader, Shiraki, is that a guy who's always in combat.
That's true too.
He's a guy that's always leading the others.
Right.
Toga, the others, the others players. He's always the one leading. So
this is true.
So it's very interesting how two of these series started around the same time. Black Clover and My Hero Academia started at the same time. But My Hero Academia has more of the hype than Black Clover.
Right.
And that's very interesting to see.
Right. And I believe you said it in videos prior to this. I'm not sure which one, but you did say that you see that the animators for now are not animators, but the creators are taking notes from the past.
Correct. I feel like they have because they're doing character development so much better within the series and the characters. Like Yami. Most likely, in most shonen, we would have not seen Yami being saved.
No,
he will actually unlock a new ability.
Yeah, and I thought it was funny he brought that up.
Yeah, he like, watch out, guys, watch out! I'm gonna break my limit. I'm gonna wait for it. I'm gonna get attacked. Right before the attack happens, a second before, a new power happens. But then nothing happens.
Nope.
Literally, when I was reading the manga, I thought something was about to happen, but then
he got saved by
the friends where he said, "My lousy friend, you see, I'm just here." And then the most funniest comment, what's his name? Nova Silva,
right?
The captain of the Silver Eagles. He says, I just want to kill you one day. I'm tired of your annoying ass.
Like, I'm tired of looking at you. I'm tired of talking to you. I'm just done with you, bro.
And he just, and like, it's funny how he just comes in and just talks and just like, find out beautiful about the series though, because technically in most shonen, Yami would have unlocked a new ability.
Yes, but I'm glad he didn't because it doesn't follow the same trope that we always see in shows.
Yes, and I love that how his friends come in. None of them really like him. They just come in to see him because they're captains and they have to.
Yeah, basically.
Because also the nice comment about Finral being the commentator about this whole second half of the episode. He literally gave the introduction of those three captains. He literally gave the introduction of Jack the Ripper, Captain of the Praying Green Mantis, which I forgot about the green part.
Yeah, I did too. I literally thought Mantis. I
literally thought it was Praying Mantis, but then when Finral said he's a captain of the Praying Green Mantis, I'm like, okay, interesting. And then he said that he loves to cut things. He got so mad when over a squabble between Captain Yami that he cut a mountain. I'm like, damn, my dude has anger. My dude has anger problems.
Well, with a name like Jack the Ripper, I mean, but what else can you do?
Which honestly, I love the name though.
What else can you do? What else is there to do in your job description?
I love the name Jack the Ripper. Like, yeah, and like he literally, just cut the and just smiling like I just love his design, the tattoo on his face. I love it. And then when he just comes with the last person with the captains, Charlotte Roselli.
No relation to Big Mom, by the way.
The captain of the Blue Rose. And what's funny, when Finral voice changed, when he just said Jack the Ripper, basic. When he said the name of Novel Silver, captain of the Silver Eagles.
He's like, yeah, okay, he's fresh, he hype. Okay,
and then when he said
that one.
Captain of the Charlotte Rose, the captain of Charlotte. Captain of the Blue Rose, Captain Charlotte Roselli. But his whole voice changed, and he was so excited.
I bet he was excited. Bet he was.
In so many places, and he was smiling so much. It was hilarious.
And we can't say more because there are kids watching this program. So,
but it was very interesting to see that development. But enough talking about the captains. Let's talk about the villains. Let's talk about the three eyes.
Yes, just quick thing. I like how Reyes looks out of all of them.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, because to me he has that
three eyes we're talking about.
Right, for the three eyes, the one that can copy the powers and the power of the spells of the person. Like he looks like calm, but he beats your ass.
Chill.
Right, he looks like really chill. But he'll beat your ass.
I love the introduction of him.
Yeah. I was about to go to that.
And then like the little quick instant transmission. And he's like, yo,
you got a nice book, bro.
He's like, I love your book, so unique. I'm like, yo.
Yami's like, oh shit.
He's like, Yami's like, whoa. He speed up like, you know what? Away. And then once
call Goku, I need help.
And then once he left,
Flash.
He shows his magic that his magic could copy. And it was very interesting because we haven't seen that yet. The series that's something like a copy, and just of course, in any type of series, there's somebody that always could copy somebody else's power, magic, and like it was bound to happen. It's bound to come. But I like his character. Like he's not cocky about it. He's very laid back. He's
got that like Shikamaru type of deal.
Yes, he does.
You know what I'm saying? Like he got that Shikamaru thing, but he will like whoop that ass.
Somebody else that I really want to bring up.
Yes.
The captain of the Eye of the Midnight Sun, he said that these three people represent the opposite of what the Clover people represent.
Oh yeah, I thought that was interesting.
He said that the Clover of the three represent faith, hope, love.
Right.
Reyes represents disloyal. Fana, the spirit magic
the hateful.
salamander, represent the hateful. And Vero, the I would say lion, right? Lion?
Yeah.
Represents despair.
He look like a man beast. Like.
Yeah, man beast. Yeah. He represents despair.
But oh my god, he gonna be crazy.
I think the only person that we haven't seen what his description magic was Veto.
Yeah.
Because I'm guessing we could have the assumption it's claw magic, something like that. Because his magic was all around his hand and his arm and his hand, and represent like a claw. and he could throw his magic. So that's my assumption of what it is.
Or well, it's either that or he can do something to where he can boost his own body to be able to do certain things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like kind of like Gear Second Luffy.
Yeah.
In a way. So that could be possible. But yo, I think what I like the most is Yami himself. Because when all of the Midnight Sun, the three of them tried to get at Yami and he's just holding them back. Now he's having issues with it. Like he was like, oh nah.
Like he was getting cut.
Yeah.
He was getting cut left and right. Like he was going in.
But he was still talking shit though. That was just the funny part.
Yeah, he just kept going like, I can do this, but he sees himself getting cut. I'm like, but he's still going at it and being cocky. Word. So that was very interesting.
And then they cut my man's sword. So.
Yeah.
They cut his sword. He got tied.
He said, you cut my katana. I still need to pay for it. Come on, guys.
I'm still making payments on this. Yo, that got me dying. So. And you know what I like about Yami? I really like that Yami is really that. He's really like us. If you can like, he's really like chill. Yeah, like he's really more like the viewer. You know, when it comes to certain situations.
But even the guy, the leader, Licht, even said it. He's a foreigner.
That's true.
So he acts very differently from
everybody else.
From everybody else. From the captains, Jack the Ripper and them. He acts different from them. All the characteristics of each captain is different. But he's a foreigner. He's an outcast.
Kind of like Asta.
Yes, an outcast with no magic. Probably that's why Yami chose him to be in the Black Bulls.
True.
Because he sees himself probably in him, where a person that wants to strive to be the best.
Right. But I mean, Yami didn't really have. I mean, Yami has magic though. But Asta.
But the thing is, he's an outcast. And remember, who chose him? The Wizard King.
So everybody was jealous after that part.
Because remember, the Wizard King chose Yami for a reason.
That's true. That is very true.
Also, let's also discuss something about the beginning of the episode. Where a lot that happened in the first half of the episode.
Not really.
Little quick things that we want to add. Same thing as always. Noel being worried for Asta. Why am I not already at the cave? Why this? Why that? Why did they not come and get her to go to the cave?
Right.
Woman, if you have a crush for Asta, just go for it, Tom. We know you have the crush.
Well, but you're like, gonna say no.
You are confusing yourself. But we all know Asta has a crush for the sister, and which I don't understand why still. Because you cannot get
There's something about that lady though. There's something about her. There's something hiding beneath that gown. You know what I'm saying? There's something hiding beneath that. Oh, speaking of, before we forget, we gotta do the theory.
Alright, so this not spoiler.
Really quick.
Not spoiler. So Nero. So he has a theory for Nero.
Yes,
he was speaking about it. And you also, before we jump to a Nero conversation, you did something about Vettel. You're surprised about his design being all yellow. You thought his design would be white,
like silver,
white and silver.
More silver, right?
Yeah,
right.
I have a similar thing. When you brought it up before the review, I thought it was gonna be white and purple or white, yellow and purple, little mixture color.
Okay.
But seeing like all the different type of shade of yellow and then his type of armor is purple, I like it. So far, I'm fine with it. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
But it's very different.
Oh, it definitely is.
But now back to the Nero topic.
Yes.
So what's your theory real quick? Not spoiling for the manga or nothing. It's not been brought up.
Yeah, because we still don't know what he does, so we don't really know his function. But something tells me he's the Wizard King before Julio. Right, the first.
So the legendary one.
The legendary one.
But do you think he's like a spirit of him or the embodiment, or do you think that's him still being alive in some type of format?
I think he's probably like the spirit is inside the bird Nero. I think it's like that because he knows too many things to not be something of the Wizard King, or he knew the Wizard King back then. Maybe an advisor or something like that.
Gotcha.
But something is definitely up with that bird. I don't know, but I want to know.
Anything else to add before we go?
Nope, not at all.
And something I want to add before we go, the comedic moments of what happened the first half of the episode when Yami and Finral, Yami and Gauche kept getting mad.
Oh yeah.
When Finral was saying, "Yo, I have no more magic. I'm sorry," and they kept. It was hilarious.
Oh yeah, it's like you're useless, bro.
As much as that, the first half not a lot happened, but it was good comedic moments about Finral's speech of magic, stuff like that. Noel being jealous, being worried about Asta, and the second half showing the three eyes and the other three captains. Next episode is gonna be lit when we see them fight. against each other.
Oh man, that's gonna be a bloodbath.
Yes.
It's definitely gonna be a bloodbath.
Rating of this episode before we go.
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5?
4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. No,
I'll say
no issues.
4.2 out of 5. I saw a few animation not so great on point when the characters were far away. The faces weren't all well designed, but I still love it. It's still great. 4.2 out of 5.
4.2 out of 5. 4.5 out of 5.
All right, so that's it.
That is it. That's over.
Let's use our spatial magic and let's get ourselves out of here. Let's follow.
That I like that. I like that. That was cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. You get my props for that one. You get my props for that one. That's the second one. All right.
That's a good segue.
All right.
I'm happy.
You're getting better. You're getting better,
spatial
man.
magic.
Getting better.
Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at AnimeLadyGNG.
Doop, doop, doop. Please follow us on our fan Facebook page, Anime Lately Official Geeks and Gamers, where we talk about Black Clover, Naruto, My Hero Academia, everything in between. Oh, and please check out our like page. We appreciate it.
Yes, and guys, also our Patreon page where you become a supporter
Yes.
for us and the brand of Geeks and Gamers
Yes.
and Anime Lately. We'll greatly appreciate it. Dollar helps, anything helps. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
We need more stuff. We also have a podcast. Please check out Geeks and Gamers Radio Network on Podbeans and iTunes, respectively.
Yes, don't forget to like,
Comment,
and subscribe.
press the bell notifications too when you get
Yes.
a chance.
Talk to you guys later, Anime Geeks.
Later.